Hi, and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be talking about things that you need to do before you hire a VA. And before I start, if you could please like and share and hit the notification button so that you can get further updates about the trainings that I provide you with. If you are a business owner and you want to scale your business, then the first thing that you need to think about is looking at hiring a virtual assistant. We have a virtual assistant agency and we specialize in healthcare, for example, because not all virtual assistants understand about healthcare. So you're best to get someone who is from a possible nurse background, for example, or has been trained by someone who does come from the healthcare background field. I've been coaching for over 10 years now, and I've been using virtual assistants since 2017. So it's been a while, for example. So think about the experience that you need to have in order to look at hiring a virtual assistant, because they're not all the same. So you have to make sure that the person does understand what it is that's required from them. So I'm going to talk to you today in this video about things that you should be aware of, because a virtual assistant can either make or break your business. And I'm going to speak truthfully here, because I have hired some virtual assistants and it hasn't worked out very well. And that's down to really the processes and the work that they've provided me with, which showed that they wasn't able to really do the job as I expected them to be at that particular level. So I'm just going to go into some training really and some strategies which you need to be aware of. So when you're looking at hiring a virtual assistant, you really need to get them to understand what it is that you want them to do. So you need to create a list. You need to have, like, say, 3 categories of things that you like to do, things that you don't like to do, and things that you're not specialized in. So the things that you like to do is what you really can continue to do, but the things you really don't like to do, you can give that to your VA. As well as the things that you're not specialized in, you get a VA that is specialized in that. Don't let a virtual assistant tell you that they know this and they know that. Let's see what work they've done and given evidence of that. Get a reference as well. That is something that I would highly recommend, because a lot of people say that they can do things like they're a social media manager, that they can do this and they've been doing it for years, but why they're not still doing it with that particular person, that's a thing that you need to be aware of. So, like I said, create a list of what you would like them to do. And then look at what they specialize in, okay? So think about the things that you don't want to do, you can get the virtual assistant to do. So you want to create a SOP, standard operational procedures, about the processes, about what you expect them to do, so that they're clear on what they need to do for your company. So they're not working off their own back and thinking that, oh, I know because I've done this before for someone else, so you know that I know what it is that you want them to do, for example. Okay? And one thing I will highly say to you right now is you do not hire a VA that is working for multiple clients. A VA that's working for multiple clients is going to affect your business. You will see your work processes go down. You will even see your revenue go down. It can affect you to a massive degree. So someone that is working for multiple clients and they're doing work at the same time as they're meant to be working for you, that means they're splitting the work between you and that other client that they're working for. Do not hire a virtual assistant that is working for other people. That's one thing that I am very strict on. I do not allow my virtual assistants to work for other clients, because I know the effect that that will have on my business, and I can even see my revenue dropping dramatically because someone is working as a virtual assistant, but they're working for other clients as well. You don't want virtual assistants that are working for, other clients, 3, 4, 5 clients. It will affect your business. You're here for your business, not here for working with other people, for example. Now, it's different if they're working at a different time. That's a different thing. But if they're working during your time, it will affect your business. Believe me, that's one thing that I will highly ask you to be aware of as well. Okay, so do not hire a virtual assistant that is working with another client. You want them to be committed to you. You come first. Your business will come first. You've got to make sure that they are working for you and you only. Also, ask the virtual assistant to share their screen with you. Now, what we do is we have virtual assistants where they are working on Google Meet, for example, and then we can ask them to share their screen. Then what you need to do is let them know that if you do take them on, make sure that you've done the proper vetting. Like we make sure vetting has been done correctly, for example, and that they've got a DBS, a criminal records check. We have their identification, for example. We also train our virtual assistants for up to 6 weeks so that they're ready to work with our clients, for example. But also, we also say, we're going to try you out for 30 days. And then after the 30 days, see how it goes and see how they're getting on, making sure that they are able to do the job effectively, for example. Review their work weekly, okay? Because this is important that you review their work. You also want to look at, when you're just starting out, hire someone part-time. You don't want to get a full-time person in and then you're scrambling for work for them to do, for example, and they're kicking their heels, for example. So you want to make sure that you take on a virtual assistant that is specific at one particular task. Don't hire a virtual assistant thinking that they're a one-stop shop, because they're not. They will need to be focused and work on one particular thing. If you need to do part-time, like 10 hours, you do. One VA does this, that specializes in a particular task. Then you get another VA for 10 hours that will specialize in another task that you need doing. So try and look at getting VAs on part-time, not full-time, to begin with, until you really understand what the flow is. You've got to make sure that you understand the work that needs to be done. Otherwise, that's another recipe for disaster. So I hope that you found that helpful today. This was a quick training about when you're looking to hire a VA, what you need to think about, what you need to focus on, for example, and then that way it's going to be more successful for you and the VA taking on board so that they can do the best that they can do for your organization. Please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, share, and also hit the notification bell so that you can get further updates. Click here, there's a link here if you want to book a free 15-minute appointment with me, and I can even talk to you about when you're hiring a VA. Maybe you're thinking, I don't know where to start. We've got some processes that I'm willing to talk to you about and help you. Even think about a staff audit is really important for your organization. So I hope this was helpful for you today. I look forward to speaking with you all soon. Thank you. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.